Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Audrey, and in this video I'll be reacting to and discussing the new video that Netflix just put out for Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I woke up a few hours ago and saw this video on my YouTube homepage, and after watching about like 10 seconds of it and realizing that this video is 4 minutes long, I closed it. I decided to do a reaction and discussion about this video because I feel like it's going to have a lot more behind the scenes footage, maybe I'm assuming more clips from the show, because this video is 4 minutes long. I would be really surprised if they didn't add anything new to this, but from what I saw in those 10 seconds, it's probably mainly going to be behind the scenes stuff, which is really cool to see as a fan of Avatar. Also, we're 2 weeks away from the Netflix release, and I can't believe I'm saying that it's 2 weeks away because years ago I've been waiting for this. Speaking of the release, I signed up for the tickets for the premiere, which is happening in Los Angeles next week. If I get tickets, that would be so amazing. So I'm crossing my fingers right now and my arms. It's going to be like a red carpet and a premiere of the first episode. I signed up for both the red carpet and the premiere, so hopefully I get at least one of them. And if I do get the tickets, I'll still do a reaction to the first episode when it officially comes out on Netflix, just because I feel like there's going to be things that I can pick up after watching it the second time. But if I don't get the tickets, that's okay too. So the last week of Avatar promo has been interesting to say. There has been so much negativity surrounding the show, and I feel like that's a pretty common thing about live action adaptations. There's always going to be people who hate the show even before the show is even out. Like, as soon as these shows are announced, there's going to be people hating on it already, so I guess that's unavoidable. But it's kind of annoying to see that most of the negativity came from Twitter, and it was taken out of context from interviews. A lot of the headlines that were posted like on websites drew a lot of bad attention to the show. So many people jumped onto the hate train without reading anything about the actual interviews. People just kind of blindly read the headline and already formed a really bad opinion of the show. There's so many people already saying that the show is going to be worse than the movie. So many people already hating on the show when it hasn't even come out yet. You know, everyone's allowed to have an opinion, but a lot of those comments on Twitter is like not even justified, because if they just took the time to read and not misconstrue these headlines, like, it could all be avoided. Anyway, I kind of feel like Katara in a way, because I haven't given up hope. But anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking and get on with this video.
I don't know where this will all lead, but the one thing I do know is I'm the Avatar.
I love that they're keeping the music.
The story of Avatar is an epic fantasy set in a world inspired by Asian folklore and legend. And the people of this world can manipulate the four classic elements in a process called bending.
Oh, who's that?
Four nations: the Air Nomads, the Fire Nation, the Earth Kingdom, and the Water Tribe.
The four nations used to live in harmony, but everything changed when the fire.
Oh my God. She said it. She said it. I'm gonna have to go back.
Innocent people are gonna die.
That's what it means to fight a war.
And the only person that could stop them.
Okay, Jet.
Where is the Avatar?
The Avatar, if you've seen him around, he's the little bald kid with the arrow.
The one person who can master all four elements.
We need to protect him.
To stop the Fire Nation.
Protect him at all costs.
That the world has gone through. Aang is just a beacon of hope. If the world
Aw, showing off.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
The cast looks like you pulled him straight out of the original.
Like, literally you.
I'm gonna be playing Aang.
Aw.
Fun-loving 12-year-old who has a responsibility that he doesn't really want. How am I supposed to figure out how to save the world?
Imagine what will happen if you don't even try. My name is Kiawentiio, and I play Katara. She's a beginner waterbender, and she will fight to the ends of the earth for the people that she cares about. We do have a duty, and it's to protect Aang.
My name is Ian Owsley, and I will be playing Gran. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing Sokka.
That's such a Sokka thing to say.
His father to protect his village, and he learns that you don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
I am Prince Zuko. I'll burn this place to the ground. My name is Dallas Liu, and I am playing Zuko. He is on the search for the Avatar.
What scene is that from?
And his approval, but his uncle, the only person that stood by his side.
My name is Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, and I played Iroh.
Iroh.
He is a very complex character. He treats Zuko like his son. Have you got a plan yet?
The plan is to go in and capture the Avatar once and for all.
So no plan.
I'm working on it, Uncle. Oh my god, that's such a classic line.
Predominantly Asian group of people, both in front of and behind the camera, is significant.
For the longest time as an actor of color, you don't get opportunities to play in these kinds of franchises. You have no idea how important that is and how many more voices people will find because of this.
Here we go. Ready? Rolling.
I hope that fans say this is the live-action adaptation that we've always wanted.
Shooting this show has been the most memorable experience of my life.
Oh, it's a mechanist.
What matters is the heart.
It's coming out of
Aw.
a place of love for who these people are that we're playing.
It
Ooh.
just felt surreal getting to work with
Oh.
people who are so passionate about this project and really doing it justice.
We didn't make something that sort of alluded to it, but only took the title.
Burn.
Last Airbender.
The world is on fire. People are dying.
There's a whole new
Is that...
generation waiting
It sounds like some... That's like a boomy voice. I can't think of anyone else who has that voice. Oh. So there was a lot of new stuff, and a lot of new footage that was shown in this behind the scenes video. I'm gonna go back and stop at certain points and kind of talk about things that they brought up. So some of it is that stuff that we've seen already, like this part. Okay, so like this part, I don't know if this is just going to be like a regular earth bending soldier. But besides the scene that we had from Boomy in the official trailer, this is like the only other earthbending scene that we've gotten.
Nations, the Air Nomads, the Fire Nation, the Earth Kingdom, and the Water Tribe.
I love his enthusiasm when he's talking about the four nations, but I also like that he said it correctly. It's the Air Nomads, Water Tribe, Earth Kingdom, and Fire Nation. I've heard people on YouTube call them all like Water Nation, Earth Nation, and all that stuff, but they all have like their specific names, I guess you can call it.
Four nations.
Oh my god, I can't believe she said this part. You know, I've been waiting for this. I was hoping it would be like in the trailers, but this is just as good, just hearing it live. It's such a callback to the opening of the show. I like that we're getting more of Ozai speaking. I feel like there was a lot of talk about that some people wish they didn't show him in the first season, but when you cast someone like Daniel Day Kim, you just can't hide him in the shadows until like the third season. I feel like because they are putting more emphasis on character backstories, it makes more sense to include his actual character on the screen. And here we get our first line from Jet. I wonder if they're going to expand on him and his freedom fighters more in the first season, because they do come back in season 3. And it's interesting because it looks like it's nighttime. In the original, it was like daytime or early morning when they were having this confrontation.
If you've seen him around, he's the little bald kid with the arrow.
Oh my god. He's just like this little puppy you want to protect. He's like the perfect Aang, from the ears, the voice. He has a very childlike look. That's one of the things that from last week people were crying out about on Twitter, was that they're gonna make Aang serious and all business, where it's just like, okay, the interview literally says that he's a 12-year-old goofy kid, and have they not seen the trailer? Like, he's literally smiling and laughing in the trailer. And even in this video, they show him like having fun, you know, like just because he's not gonna ride the the unagi, they can totally cut that part out and I'd be fine with that. They are going to be taking a lot of things out of the original to make room for more character development, which is totally fine. Like the translation of cartoon to live action isn't going to be one-to-one because this is an adaptation. It's not going to follow exactly how the original series is, especially in the first season, because they kind of like jump around every episode until they make it to the Northern Water Tribe. But I mean, that's something that I talked about in my last video of this whole live action adaptation and why it's going to be different pacing from the original. Yeah. Oh, that's at the Kyoshi village, I think, when he's like showing off to all the villagers, all the kids. Oh, I like how he says that because he literally looks like he was pulled out of the original. See, okay, I bet you all those people who were, I don't want to keep bringing up what happened last week, but I hope they're watching this and thinking like, oh, I'm wrong.
His name is Ian Owsley, and I will be playing Gran.
Exactly.
And I'm playing Sokka. He is given this responsibility by his father to protect his village, and he learns that you don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
Talking about last week again, I think that was one of the main issues that people were misinterpreting, is that they were taking Sokka's sexist arc out completely, but the actual line was that they're toning down, redirecting it. I'm sure he's going to have certain comments that might seem like he's a sexist character, but in reality, I don't think Sokka was that sexist. I think it's just him having that responsibility of being a warrior in his tribe. He has to protect his tribe because his father and the rest of the men who are the warriors, they're going out to war. And so Sokka feels like he has that responsibility to be the father, to be a man and protect his family and protect his tribe. His mom was killed by Fire Nation. He sees Katara, which is his younger sister, taking the role as their mom. Their gran, I'm assuming, is still like the elder of the village. He has a lot of woman figures who he looks up to. I feel like if anything, his arc of him feeling inferior as a warrior because he's a non-bender and he's going to be surrounded by really powerful benders, he has to come to terms with that, and that is his main arc. Him and Suki can relate in that sense where they're both non-benders, and Suki can show him that they don't need to rely on bending to be powerful warriors. They could connect in that way, not because he's sexist and all of a sudden he gets beat up by a girl and then he's not sexist. I like this look of relief when he sees the light shoot out from the iceberg. Okay, this scene, I'm not exactly sure. There's like the pirate episode where they're in that village, like the market. But maybe this is a new scene because it looks like there's a market going on. Or is this Omashu? Okay, now I don't know. He is perfect for Uncle Iroh.
The plan is to go in and capture the Avatar once and for all.
This whole exchange is like perfectly taken out of the show, where Zuko never has a plan.
You have no idea how important that is and how many more voices people will...
Yeah, I love the representation in this show, like not just on camera, but like behind the camera too. They talked about that a lot. Can't wait. People were nervous that she's not going to be using lightning or anything, but that's like her lightning pose. So maybe we might be seeing lightning in the first season.
It just felt surreal getting to work with people who are so passionate about this project and really doing it justice.
The world is on fire. People are dying.
Okay, that's definitely Boomy talking. And he sounds so good. Ooh, I think that's probably in the Northern Water Tribe. Probably right before he's about to go and destroy some of the Fire Nation ships. So every time they post new clips, new footage, it gets me more excited to see it in 2 weeks. I'm still hoping that I will get tickets for the premiere next week, but again, if I don't, then that's okay too. I can wait. So I'm hoping people watch this video and all those people from last week talking crap about this show are like, oops. I feel like we can't really judge anything yet until we see it, but even still, like, all those people who are talking down about the show, I think they're still gonna watch it. So yeah, again, really looking forward to seeing this finally come out. I'm still debating how I'm going to post those videos and how many episodes I'll be watching, because it's like an hour long episodes. So if you want to see more of my reactions, I'm currently reacting to Solo Leveling and Frieren. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you want, like this video and comment down below what you thought about this video, or if you're excited for it to be released, or if you're not excited. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.